All right, y'all. Welcome back to PLINTH. I hope you're having a great day today.
We've had enough of this nonsense.
From our last episode, we did make our Nether portal. It doesn't look so good. We're going to make a much better one in the future, but it's functional now. You can tell by all the extra blocks of how much of a survival amateur I am. How do I light this thing? How do I get it to work? From our last episode, we made a couple different farms. I made them off camera because I was nervous and it took me forever to get the villagers in the right spot. I got our iron farm, which is going to be super important. We got plenty of iron available on these mountains, but hey, it's automatic now. We're going to make an aesthetic build for this one in another episode. Thank you to that iron golem for his sacrifice. Here we got some kind of smelter. If there's 8 furnaces, is it a super smelter? I don't know. And here was an attempt at a lava farm, and well, it doesn't really work too well. It worked very, very slowly. Maybe it's the blocks. You can tell me, but we'll fix that. We'll make it bigger, and we're gonna make kind of this area just the farms. But every farm we build, we're gonna put a build around it, so it's just not looking like a Minecraft farm, I guess. Here's our cobblestone farm, and this is gonna be essential, right? We're making a whole brutalist style survival world. We're gonna need plenty of cobblestone. And I blew this build up a couple of times. I maybe should have kept that recording, but I started with a pagoda build, but realized that it's not enough room on the outside. So I changed it, and we're gonna model this build after the Weiss Science Building in New York City. So hopefully it works. I didn't try it out in any other world, but I'm just assuming that this 21 by 21 box is going to be wide enough. So whatever happens, happens. But hey, you're watching this recording, so you can probably assume that everything worked out well.
We've had enough of this nonsense.
And here is where I stopped this playthrough trying to figure out how I wanted the top part to go. I'm sort of using a reference image, and here we're going to make sure it works without the building exploding. This is, I think, the 3rd time I had tried building this, and it finally works. It is a huge relief. Now we at least know that the building will stand. Now we just have to make it look good. So in real life, I spent the next few days not in this world, not in this game, and came back and decided to use some stone brick walls for some depth, for some texture, for some detailing, and I had an idea of how I wanted to do the top part with the stairs. All right. So I was pretty happy with the way that looked. Now we're just gonna cover up the top part of this roof here and then add any details that we can to make it a little bit more eco-brutalist. More of that style.
We've had enough of this nonsense.
And here is what it's about to look like. We got some leaves. We got some glow lichen, excuse me. But I think I want to add some more because it looks super good on these walls on the outside. So for my second build, I was telling myself I did not want to make something too big. It's not that big, but it certainly took a lot more cobblestone than I had estimated. That is to be as expected. But I think the detailing looks decent. I can always add on to it later. I don't know if I want to do anything else in this interior because, as I said, it's a big risk of just all blowing up, and I don't want to do all of this again. So one last test here to make sure that everything's gonna work, and this can be the ceremonial first pull in this newly built cobblestone farm factory. All right, guys, well, it's been a couple of days in real life since the build, and I'm pretty happy with it. We might add some more glow or light to it or texture as we go along, but it's done for now. And it's standing, so as I said, if it's standing, we are pretty happy with that. Wasn't planning on making a build this big. It's not a massive build so far, but it certainly took more cobble than I was expecting. Luckily, we have the cobblestone farm. For the next episode, we'll make a build for the iron farm, make that look nice. Move the super smelter somewhere or make it into a super smelter. How many furnaces do we need for that? And we will work on making a bigger and more efficient lava farm and figure out what other farms we need for this part. Because I think this part will be what we use for the resources, and then the scenery is super nice, but I want to make some kind of house up on those mountains. So guys, like, subscribe, do all the YouTube things. I'm still learning how to make these Minecraft videos different from my usual YouTube videos. So at least I'll get to see the growth over time. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you next time.